The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for being with us on this very special Christmas Eve. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They finished as one of the very best teams in the league last season, so it should be a little bit of a surprise that this deep into this season, they're only fifth in the East. LeBron James trying to take this Cavalier team to the promised land. He admits it's going to take some time. It's not an immediate thing. What do you think, Shaq?
I disagree with him. Every time you have a player of LeBron's caliber, you have a chance. They have youth. They have athleticism. They also have great veteran leadership in LeBron James.
And it is time now to send it out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
And now, your Miami Heat starting lineup. At center, at 7'0", number 7, Justin Hamilton. At the point, standing 6'2", number 30, Norris Cole. Man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 11, Chris Anderson. At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 9, Luol Deng. And number 3, Spoelstra is your head coach.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Well, they find themselves energized from a strong set of performances at home, and now would love to do the same thing, guys, on the road.
I guarantee you the adrenaline is already flowing from both sides. I mean, this means a little bit more to these players than just any game.
And Steve, it means more to the fans, too. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams get together.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Kyrie Irving is out there with Miller. And it's Verjao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Dwayne Wade, over the last 4 years, adjusted beautifully to playing off the ball alongside LeBron James, and that was not easy, folks. He actually became one of the game's best cutters during that time. Now back to his old ways, playing with the ball in his hands a lot more. Should suit him well.
Now here is Hamilton after LeBron James's miss, and stolen by Love. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Deng. It's stolen by Deng. And Cole kicks to Wade. Trains the jumper to finish the break. Wade's got his second basket.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And Wade, still a dynamite finisher around the rim, one of the league's preeminent slashers.
Yeah, he's extremely productive in the pick and roll, able to score and make plays for others with his outstanding vision.
LeBron drives in, 4 on the clock. Verjao dishes to LeBron. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Cole, the pass to Wade. Anderson, a screen on Miller. Here's Wade. Here's Anderson. Good on the short little jump shot. Anderson's got his first basket.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
LeBron outside. Love with the screen for LeBron. He kicks to Miller. Back to LeBron. Fires from 14. That's good.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Anderson, a screen on Miller. Wade kicks to Anderson. Hamilton dishes to Wade. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There were a lot of great things Steve accomplished last year by the Heat, both on offense and defense, but at times people would overlook that defense.
Well, they played tremendous defense. I mean, maybe not as consistently as they have in the past, but, you know, to be as good as they were, you have to be great defensively, and I think sometimes that goes underappreciated.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Feeds it to Dang. From about 16. Here's Anderson. Pass to Cole. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Hamilton. Williams comes in for Luol Deng. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Napier in for Norris Cole.
Chris Anderson, the Birdman, has been a great fit in Miami, and I think they got a steal in this veteran big man. I mean, he's got tremendous bounce. He bangs the glass. He's a rim protector, and he finishes with force and finesse sometimes. The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
A free throw drops for Sean Marion.
And Chris Anderson, certainly one of the more colorful characters in the league. Always a fan favorite with the tattoos, the mohawk, the energy. He's just a great fit on this Miami defense that's built around quickness and athleticism.
Now, here's Thompson, averaging 9 points per contest. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Thompson, a follow-up flush.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
You got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play.
Now, here's Chalmers. 11 points last game. Can't get it to go. Now, here's Waiters. Guarded closely. Dellavedova kicks to Marion. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Waiters no luck. Now Williams. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA.
Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. It's the NBA Thursday.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Cavaliers leading.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Marion is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Jones. And it's Waiters in at the two-guard position. Here's Napier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He dishes it to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Rebounded by Marion. And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got his start as video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly, but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps. He really tries to broaden his perspective.
He sure does, and you can see evidence of that in how he handles himself.
They get it back. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Marion's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs. The Heat trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's really a bit of a heartbreaker, Kevin, when you lose games in comeback fashion. No lead is safe. That's the message they need to take with them from this one.
Yeah, and I'm sure they will, Clark, because that loss had to hurt bad. I mean, they're going to remember that one for a while.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Hamilton's checked in for Haslam. Wade comes in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Norris Cole in for Napier. Here's Cole. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Williams passes to Wade. Tang dishes to Wade. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Here's Cole. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Cole. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Pick by Bergeron. Fires from deep. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. 7 points for Love.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Tang with the screen for Wade. Williams a screen on Miller. The drive by Wade. Dang gets a wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Outside Irving. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
1:35 left in the first half. Kicks to Williams. Here's Cole, covered by Irving. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State, but was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench, not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
And Norris Cole, Steve, more a scoring guard than a playmaker.
Yeah, he picks his spots, Kevin. You know, still searching for that efficiency offensively that would put him over the top, but really found a niche for himself alongside Wade in Miami.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, "We're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time." Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks. And the Heat making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Wade misses.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane. Irving.
Blocked. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Cole kicks to Wade. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wade's got 8 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 points for Love.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Wade outside, unloads from 9. That's good on the jump shot. 10 points for him. Here's LeBron. No good. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Cleveland ahead, up 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunities to get out in transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we get rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
Blake created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Here's Irving. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Then there's Chris Anderson. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Hamilton in at the 4 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And here are the Heat now, following the miss by Kevin Love. Hamilton sets a screen for Wade. Clock at 4. Wade, right side. No good with the wing jumper. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Cole dishes to Anderson. Passes it to Wade. 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Wade's got 12 in the game.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook he still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, we all know the NBA has been adapting elements of the European game to its own game. It's a style that Cavs coach David Blatt is more than familiar with from his time abroad. Asked if he'd play LeBron at the stretch 4, he said, quote, "You'll see LeBron there. You'll see LeBron all over the floor just like he's used to playing. I don't have to change him." Guys, when you've got the best player in the world, it's certainly easier.
All right, thank you, Doris. And LeBron, accustomed to playing before, arguably now his best position. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
And so here is Miami after LeBron James's miss. Dang passes to Cole. Hamilton with a screen on Irving. Wade kicks to Cole for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Irving, good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here's Wade. 12 points for him. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Anderson. Williams comes in for Luol Deng. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Napier in for Cole. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Varejao. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Dion Waiters checked in for Miller. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Thompson. And a wide-open look for James. From outside, off the mark. And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry. He went with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he better be up there too, and I would agree with that.
Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Chalmers dishes to Haslam. Back to Chalmers. Kick out to Hamilton. 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Waiters. Fades and shoots. And again, LeBron missing.
Great look, disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. And he connects with the jumper. And the Heat lead by 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat out front. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers go up against Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat. It's the NBA Thursday.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that. It's like guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
Heat leading by 3, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dang, and that one goes long.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Irving. Love the pass to Irving. And that is good. Irving's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
The dish to Dellavedova. Williams against Love. He feeds it to Dellavedova. The pass to Thompson. And he jams it with authority. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. And then for Cleveland, Varejao comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Mike Miller subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Now here's LeBron after Dwayne Wade's miss. And here's Miller outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Cole kicks to Wade. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
You know, as soon as he got an opening, he let it fly. That was a big shot there.
Irving dishes to James. Irving attacking. The shot. Here's Verajao. Miami grabs the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Hamilton's checked in for Miami.
Substitution for Heat, Justin Hamilton.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Timeout called the Cavaliers. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris. And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the Heat pick up 2. And it's Irving missing.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Back to Dang. Wade passes to Dang. And there's the feed to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. And Dang, here we go. And it's rebounded by Anderson Verajao. Verajao's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
And yes, sir, that one drops. James has got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Timeout called the Heat. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Cole kicks to Dang. Right wing. From downtown. No luck. So Cleveland will take it the other. Pass to James. He's looking for Love and finds him. LeBron against Dang. It's in!
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Anderson a screen on Miller. The drive by Wade. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Here's Cole. Oh, hammer! And he'll go to the line.
So far in the game for Cole, he has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Norris Cole. 2.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's how you do it, guys. I mean, free throws in a game like this can make a huge difference. Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
They get it back. Free throw, no good for Verajao. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Wade, double team. Dishes to Hamilton. Back to Wade. Hamilton with a screen on Miller. The drive by Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Dang with it. He's picked up by James. Second shot opportunity. It's good!
He's the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. What do you think, guys?
This is going to be a tough situation. They've got just enough time to catch and shoot.
So the big win by Miami in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, how did you guys overcome the deficit on the glass tonight?
Well, first of all, that's an unbelievable rebounding team. So they're very good. I think we made up for it with our energy. We had some steals, deflections that kind of made up for our rebounding.
More than one way to skin a cat. Thank you, Dwayne. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And so that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game.